Hey everyone, this is Ellie of Herbcraft by Ellie Apothecary. Welcome to another timeless tarot reading. For those of you that caught my last message, this is part 2 of, we'll call it the travel logs. I will leave a community update at the end in case those of you that are following my story want to know what's up. Just want to tell you it is getting better, and I'll share more at the end of this reading. Otherwise, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. We're going to work with the Cosmic Tarot. Ooh, and look at that. So pre-shuffle, I didn't look at the card, but we got the star here. Pretty cool, right? Apologize for the lighting, no ring light today. So something about healing and your destined path. 3 of Cups, possibly in your community. I've also got the Herb Crafters Tarot, so we can go the next layer deeper. And I also have, of course, Kim Cran's Animal Spirit Guidebook. So for those of you that stay for the community update, you'll get a spirit animal right before I give you some more information. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. There's a gazelle on the bottom. That could be relevant to somebody. All right, so let's keep going with this. Let's see whatever you need to know right now about healing something in your community. I'm going to put some of my shop pine oleo resin, handcrafted from the Sierra Nevada mountains. Just a little in my hands. Bring a little more abundance to everyone's way that is a loving part of this community. Whoop. Apologies. Those that bless others are also blessed. And let me tell you, that is something I have seen proof of in the last few days. So don't give up out there, okay? See what's going on with your community, your destined path, your healing. 2 of Cups and the Moon. There's some kind of partnerships here that maybe you couldn't see coming. Something you want to go a layer deeper on. Oh, my kitties are with me, as just like the last time. That's Howl. Little Miss is around here somewhere. Oh, she's watching from the corner up on the shelf. Getting the higher perspective. Are you getting the higher perspective? What is this about? The Magician. What have you manifested lately? Have you taken stock of all the blessings in your life and all the lessons you're learning? 252 on the timestamp. Note the angel numbers. If you feel called, look them up. They could have more messages for you. What are you manifesting these days in your community? And community can be any kind of community, okay? It could be soul fam, it could be your neighborhood, it could be a project, it could be your loved ones, your family, your friends. That one wants to come out. The High Priestess. Some kind of deeper hidden knowledge is coming to the surface here, especially High Priestess and the Magician. Some of you are extremely higher vibrational manifestors, and you know exactly what's coming to you in your community on your destined and guided path. And as I say that, the final countdown by, what is that, Europe just came on. So for some of you, this is the final leg. This is the final stretch in something that was destined for you. Death, yes. After a huge change and ending. What was this change or ending? What is this final? Oh, 5 of Wands. Some kind of battling, some kind of competition, unnecessary fighting, conflict, other people trying to compete with you, bring you down, knock you down a peg. I know what that's like. 4 Cups, but we don't have to look at it if we don't want to. Choose joy. Let go. See what that is helping you do in this final stretch. Princess of Wands, following your divine spark is what it's helping you do. Congratulations. 2 of Wands. You're picking a path. You're making plans. You're figuring out how you're going to go forward. Ace of Pentacles, gift from Spirit. Claim it if you want it. If you want to claim this message, drop a star in the comments or leave a heart just to show your support. Thanks so much. So this Ace of Pentacles is a material gift, okay? So there's some kind of material gift coming to you, and you put that however you want. It could be a person, place, thing. It could be extra resources. It could be a home, a car. I'm hearing a scholarship for some of you, whatever that means, a grant. It could mean generosity, donations, and also you could be the gift for somebody. Always remember the law of reciprocity, right? Give when you receive, receive when you give, and the universe will keep you in the flow of abundance. So you're trying to figure out where you're going to go with this gift. Where you want to go. I have a beautiful channeled message called Where Are You Going? And it's just a channel from Spirit. It's about 5 or 6 readings back. It'll probably be in the description box. Wow. 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. The divine are guiding you to your wish fulfillment. So follow their guidance. It's going to lead you to what you want. The Fool, on this new beginning, this path, you took a leap of faith. This is a collective message and is timeless. So it could be about past, present, or future. You use your wise mind and your emotional intelligence to do so. King of Cups. 6 of Cups, taking information and knowledge and things you've learned from past experiences and integrating them into a new way of being. And for some of you, this has to do with people from your past. What does it have to do with that? 10 of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment and alignment. Okay, what about this alignment with people from your past? 9 of Swords, my guess is you weren't in alignment with them because they caused you a lot of suffering. Look at that. Yeah, that's not your community. That's probably why you over here are healing, right? With the Star card. But you're manifesting your way through it. You already have a lot of inspiration for those of you that are already on the spiritual path. You know what you're doing. Keep listening to your downloads. I'm right there with you. This is the freest I've ever been in my life, and it was a scary journey, but now, guess what? Mama's going to have some fun. And not in a bad way, just in an innocent way of, you know what? Find the magic in every day. And don't hang around people who are going to make you feel like that. 3 of Wands, this is about expanding, traveling. Some of you are doing that this summer. If this isn't summer when you're catching this, it's whenever, could be winter for you, could be the holidays. 6 of Wands, you're very successful. You know how to lead your own way with the King of Wands. 9 of Wands, you are persevering. You are tenacious. You can overcome anything, warrior. The Tower, even these. And endings of cycles, big ones. Celebrate. Prince of Wands, you are definitely on a journey. Okay, so let's find out what this journey is and what it has to do with your wish fulfillment. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. 10 of Wands, on learning how to put down your burdens and be free. Like the Fool, light, carrying very little, but knowing that you have that new beginner's mind optimism, right? Kind of also page energy. But you're also king energy, king of cups, right? And king of wands and the emperor. You are intact with your divine masculine side, gender nondescript in this, okay? 900 on the clock. 9 o'clock could be significant to some. Hangman, you've been at a pause with this healing. You've been healing. And this is why you're ready to move forward. Okay. So not only are you in tune with your divine masculine side, or for some of you also a divine masculine outside of you, or you could be this divine masculine. Doesn't matter what you identify with. The song that just came on was Bless This Broken Road, I think. Yeah, Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. And I just saw the number go to 100. So 100%, your road is blessed, even if it seems broken. All right? Don't give up. You put down, some you've already put down these burdens. If you haven't, you're about to, and in doing so will exercise your divine authority. For those of you that do have a higher spiritual calling, this is putting you into a higher spiritual rank where you can exercise your will in your domain, whatever that is, however you choose. And you're talking about it, Prince of Swords. You're sharing this with your community. Okay, so how are they sharing this with their community, Spirit? Ace of Pentacles again, right? Okay, so yeah, remember how I said that you yourself could also be a gift? You are a blessing also. Okay, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, you being in alignment with this inner authority, not carrying things that don't belong to you, gives you the ability to flow and be a gift and also lead others. King of Wands is also the leader, and King of Cups is the leader of their emotions. They're also a strong emotional balanced force for others. So you're showing up for your community by showing that blessings exist. I'm hearing for some of you. So, in other words, you are giving people faith. Wow, Five of Swords, that even when you come into defeat and people are coming against you and trying to pin you down and trap you and make you feel like you're not capable, usually this is very much in the mind because swords, right? But this is how you can overcome and get your ultimate wish fulfillment is releasing these burdens, right? Of these defeating not only people, but your own thoughts and feelings, right? Overcoming these burdens and these blocks and these tragedies has helped you or is helping you become your own inner authority, which means if you can lead your own life, you can do anything. You can go anywhere, you can be anywhere, you can show up for others, you can be that for others. Some of you already are this and you've been through this and you're helping mentor others. It's so good job. That's also giving you more abundance because, again, the law of reciprocity, equal give and take, Six Pentacles, my mind's eye. When you are in the flow of abundance and trust, when you give, you also receive, but you have to know how to give and receive. And I'm not just talking about transactional exchanges. No, that's more of something that people with trauma do. And listen, I come from a traumatic background and I did the healing work. So I do understand all sides of this equation. Just trying not to use certain diagnosing terms like certain personality types. And there's a reason for that because the main reason I've talked about this on my channel before, and it has very much to do with this Five of Swords energy and people who try to put their burdens on you. That is their responsibility, not yours. This is people who like to say that they're the victim while they're pushing your face in the mud. Don't let them get you down. And you obviously haven't because look at you. You're the highest ranking divine masculine in the tarot, other than the Hierophant, of course, and the Hermit. They kind of coincide as spiritual leaders. Some of you could be spiritual leaders. You're being an example of abundance here. And this is what alignment looks like when you trust and you don't make excuses and you follow through and you allow yourself to receive and you take care of yourself, you can take care of others, and you can show others by your example how. And you can be happy doing this too, no matter what you're going through. For some of you, this is your justice. And wow, King of Cups right underneath that. To become this emotionally intelligent, stable person, that's you. You are a master of the emotions. This is your justice. Claim your justice. And if you don't feel that way, you're on your way. Okay. So for those of you, an Eight of Cups underneath that, and Seven of Swords, and Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. So that to me right away, again, double confirmation about walking away from people who try to make you the burden. You're not the problem unless you know you are. In that case, check yourself because we do real talk over here. All right. Always check yourself. As long as you are coming in correct and you know that, and you are good with your divine and you're staying balanced, you will receive your justice. But if you're not receiving justice, there's lessons you're learning. If you're still coming in correct, and that's okay. This is spirit letting you know that you're going to be okay. But it requires you walking away from what you know is not wish fulfillment in order to get your 10 of cups. Which means, didn't I just say earlier that spirit's guiding you to your wish fulfillment, picking a path, how you get there, helping your community heal with the 9 of cups? That means you are entering or have just entered or left and are heading into the 10 of cups, which means your 9 of cups energy. You are living your wish fulfillment, or you're about to, following this guidance, using your discernment, doing what is right for you, however it applies in whatever area of your life. Okay? Keeping an open heart despite toxic people. 1545 was on the timestamp. 15 is a devil card in tarot. 45 to me always represents keeping an open heart, emotional intelligence, right? So 3 of Swords is the ultimate heartbreak. And look at that. Community. It's a group of people. What do you know? You walked away from that. 7 of Swords can be seen as ghosting people. Some of you may have just had to have left and not looked back. So this card is usually seen as a negative, but if you are in a situation where it is imbalanced and it's toxic, walk. Make sure you have safe passage, and if you don't, you've probably been working on the journey to have enough faith to be a part of this reading, to be receiving guidance in the first place, to be able to trust it. You're already on the faith journey, whether you realize it or not. And if that doesn't make sense to you, you're at the beginning of a spiritual awakening. Save this, come back to it later, and it will definitely make sense when it's meant to. But there's still a message in it here for you today, right? And this is about not missing the opportunities that are being presented to you. Queen of Pentacles, things that are making you very stable, allowing you to have self-care and all of those wonderful things. 1702, which 17 is the star card, which was our highlighted card here, right? That's you. You are the ultimate healing. Also, look into Aquarius energy in your chart. Look into the Aquarius energy in your chart to find out more about how you can heal and show up as a healer if some of you are on that path. It's going to help you. And also 021702, that's you are getting infinite possibilities and wisdom through partnerships with the divine. Earlier we saw 2 of Cups. Yeah. So, you know what you're doing, Hermit, on this new journey. The Fool, 8 of Pentacles, you've done the work. Strength, you've overcome many things, especially those that try to make you juggle. But guess what else 2 of Pentacles is? The flow of abundance. That's part of your gift, part of your justice, that is providing you the ability to have this new beginning with these sparks, these little divine sparks. Follow your creative sparks for this community here. 3 of Cups. You see that? I know it's 2 people in this particular deck, but this is how you're being led to your community and making decisions. I did shuffle all of these cards, and the same cards are coming out. So it's just reiterating. We're going to take it a level up and go to Herbcrafter's Tarot. For those of you that want to hang around, please do. If you don't, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. You're very prosperous. You're very financially independent, or you're about to be. By the way, considering my travels. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Here's an opportunity I'm about to give you. For a limited time, I have removed my waitlist for readings. Pre-recorded are 50% off. $25 for a half hour, $50 for an hour. This is a rare opportunity. I will be doing video recordings. You must reach out to me. I will not reach out to you. Do not get scammed, okay? My email is in the description box. And when you become a client, I also have a business number that you can text or call on. You can also find that on my booking site, okay? So I am going to be busting out readings, and I'll give more updates on that at the end of this. King of Wands. That's right. Lead your life, be creative, do with passion and fire, and you'll be all right. Let's actually go into that. Now, this deck, I also had a card come out and I did not look at it. One of my favorite decks, the Herbcrafters Tarot. 2000. This might have to do with judgment for some of you, spiritual judgment, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you're coming in correct, spiritual judgment is not a bad thing. It's like a report card. You know what I mean? Because you know you're coming in correct. So, because I don't typically read on karmic energies, let's see what the divine have to say about how you're handling this situation. Let's put it that way and take off the intensity of judgment. But 20 is the judgment card in the tarot. Four of Cups. Okay. There's still something you're not seeing here, or there is another opportunity that Spirit is trying to offer you. We had the Four of Cups come up earlier. So, Emperor, interesting, and the Hermit. Okay. I'm getting that these are the paths you can take. This is either what you were just judged on by the divine, or they're giving you a choice point here. Okay, so you can choose a path, and there's no path that is wrong. If you are on the path, all roads lead to your highest timeline if you choose it. Okay, it's like the choose your own adventure. I think I have another reading called that. So Emperor and the Hermit here, this is telling me that the opportunity maybe you don't see is that there's more wisdom for you to learn here. Now, some of you, this is going to be about staying in hermit, continuing your studies, continuing to evolve with your knowledge, taking good care of yourself, being grounded, kind of keeping to yourself. And for others of you, this is about getting out in your community and really leading, stepping up to the plate of your purpose, right? Star card is also not just your guided path, your ultimate wish fulfillment. By the way, make a wish, make two, because we got Nine of Cups and the Star card. And Star card, make it a big wish, okay? Make it a big wish and mean it. All right. So, oh, interesting. I read that as Four of Cups. I rarely do that. Nothing is a mistake in these readings. This is actually Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so that just changes some things, but everything I just said, that was for somebody, okay? As far as the rest of you, Five of Cups, this is about being really upset about some disappointment, being sad, feeling kind of stuck in your emotions, like really focusing on the past instead of the present, like what you've lost instead of what you have to gain. It's usually Three Cups on its side that you're kind of sad over, like being sad over spilled milk, that whole saying. And then there's Two Cups that's usually on the side where that can represent the Two of Cups, right? Union. I was telling you earlier that Spirit is partnering with you in making decisions to follow your guidance. So if you're really stuck in these emotions and you're choosing to go into hermit mode, let's keep these out actually. Oh wow, strength was under garlic. Or I mean garlic. It's the garlic card, strength, okay? Some of you are really afraid of overcoming these challenges, or you feel defeated from what has happened to you, right? So you have a choice to conquer these emotions. If you feel like you need more time to heal and you're not ready to show up for others, or you don't feel like that's your path, then that's okay. That's okay. If you feel tied up about it, like forgive yourself and ask yourself what you need to overcome these challenges, right? For some of you, focusing on your crafts, your well being, your health is more important than trying to show up for others right now. That's what I'm getting. So that's one path, or it's a choice that some of you have made, right? We're just going to read from the Five of Cups energy now. Again, what we were talking about earlier, that was for some specific. So the Emperor, this is, again, this is about your own authority. We were talking about that earlier. So for some of you, you're ready to lead. You're ready to take care of business, expand your empire. For some of you, you're building a legacy. 2,500 on the timestamp. We have lots of clear numbers today. The zeros. Total reset, I'm hearing 25. You're 25% of the way there, or 25% further than you were after a reset. Again, apply it however it fits, because I'm talking to many, many people. And interesting here, we have the Haya of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. Your little divine sparks are helping you lead your life, your creative passions, your curiosity, getting out on new journeys, right? Having a beginner's mind. This can also be giving your inner child permission to play, be courageous, giving a safe container for your inner child. Okay? And Two of Cups under that. What did I just say about spirit partnering with you? Okay? They're partnering, they're helping you. That's part of the guidance that some of you are receiving. So, and then Nine of Fire. Yeah, okay. So, persevere. The Magician, you have everything you need to persevere. Okay, whether you realize it or not, either lane you pick or you picked. And I can't make this up. Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment right there. They are leading you to Two of Cups. They are leading you, your divine, your spirit team. And if you don't feel like they are, ask them to. And for those of you that are a little more on the woo woo, this is a non denominational channel, but I speak to all different beliefs and faiths. Leave a coffee offering. Just be like, here, this is for benevolent spirit team that are helping me. Here's some energy. Thanks for helping me out. And it's an equal exchange. We're talking about equivalent exchange. Remember to do that with your spirit team. Tell them that you appreciate them. Expressing gratitude breeds more gratitude. That's how it works, right? It's not just something we say like a hippy dippy saying or whatever, you know? And don't worry about the judgments of others for your path. You know, the thing about being out in the open and being free, people assume that you are not ambitious, you don't have a plan, you're not doing well in life, this and that. Who cares? Just take care of yourself, come in correct, follow your joy. Protect your inner child from people who are judging you like that, because they deserve to be protected. That's an aspect of you. And if you are somebody who has dealt with trauma, it's possible that child was never protected. So now it's your job. That's how you assert your authority, right? We talk about emotional healing here. Cool. Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. This is your wish fulfillment to be stable and happy, to be able to take care of yourself and others, to be bountiful, to be wealthy, to enjoy life. And wealth is not just money. Wealth is inside, it's spiritual wisdom, right? I keep wanting to talk about my experience, but I'm really going to save that till the end, okay? So this is about following through. And for some of you, this is a confirmation and you're getting enlightenment. You're being filled up. For those of you that believe in God, you're being filled up by God. You're receiving an energy return. If you can, take little micro doses in the sun, even if it's just letting the sun hit your face through a window if you can't get out. Touch your feet to the earth, Queen of Pentacles, earth energy to root and ground. Okay, it'll keep you centered, it'll keep you stable no matter what you're going through. It will help. I promise you. It will help. Simple things you can do. It's a conglomerate of holistic wellness. And I'm not a doctor. Description box has a disclaimer. The Lovers, being in union and in balance with yourself. This is how you do the work with the Eight of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, to stay aligned. Can't make this up. Same energy coming out. And fill your own cup. Mother of Cups. Okay? Queen of Cups. You are a very compassionate, loving soul. And your own inner mother, whether you are any gender, we all have different archetypes. You deserve this. If you don't feel like you deserve it, well, maybe you're more on the hermit side of this journey. So, what I want to find out now, because I don't want to keep this reading too long, we're at 30 minutes. For those of you that are more on the hermit's journey, I'm going to pull a card for you. And for those of you that are in more of a leadership, that was interesting. Did you see that flyby in the background? I don't have any incense going in here because I'm in a motel, being respectful and not got my shop mists with me for cleansing instead of incense. I make all kinds of things in my apothecary. Most of my stuff is not with me, but I had a few things in my bag. Two of Earth. Juggling your wish fulfillment here. Okay, what's that about, Spirit? The flow of abundance. Some of you wish to be in this flow of abundance. Wow. Kurandera of fire, again, King of Wands, and to lead your life. So, and to be a leader, to be this charismatic, passionate, fiery figure in your own life, to take charge when you want to take charge and be like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for it. So some of you really do want to come out of hermit's mode that are still there. So what can we tell this group here? First of all, about the judgment, 6 of Earth, equal give and take, law of reciprocity, work on it. Look up the laws of the universe if you need to. You can get a book on it. You can find it on Google. Got to do a little reading. Maybe you might want to watch some other YouTube videos. I talk about it on my channel all the time. Ellie of Waters, so Knight of Cups. Some of you want to offer something to the world, a cup of love, of creativity. You have a lot to offer, but you're kind of like, you're not a beginner. You're more like you're about to graduate from student to active practitioner. We'll call it that with the Knight energy. And you're wanting to be the Queen of Cups energy. You're wanting to nurture and take care of yourself and do all those things. So this is a step you can take. Spirit's telling you that if you take this step and figuring out how you can provide this creative, compassionate action, something you want to offer to the world, it's going to help you either come out of hermit mode or find a way to lead from the comfort of hermit mode. Perhaps you want to do something online, run an online business or something like that. Okay. And study the law of reciprocity because it is about the flow of abundance. If this is genuinely your wish, well, then it's possible. You know, everything I've learned in the last few years of my third spiritual awakening and my ascension process has prepared me for the journey I'm on right now. I'm actively actually participating in everything I learned, and I am receiving. It's all real. I could have been in a worse position than this, and I'm not. So don't give up. All right. Now, as for, I want to get like, and we will come to the Emperor energy next. I don't want to make this too long again. 33, 30, and then 3333. Another angel numbers to look up. I want to know if there's any blocks you might have. We'll call you Hermit, the Hermit group, okay? That is keeping you from offering this creative love for whatever it is. 4 of Swords and the Empress in reverse. Not taking the time to rest and self-care. So you may be in hermit mode, but you need to focus some of that on taking care of yourself. If you want to be the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, which your wish fulfillment is leading to have, it sounds like your inner feminine needs more love. So rest and receive. That's also part of reciprocity. You have to be comfortable receiving. And until you do, there is no flow. You have to trust that you will receive. You have to believe that you are worthy enough. You have to make yourself the choice. You had the Lover's card come up earlier. That's also the choice. Okay? So That is what Spirit is saying could be blocking you, is you're not resting, or because you're not resting, you're missing the downloads. So it's part of this healing process for you, those of you that are in hermit mode. So, Spirit, let's find out. These folks, they get through, they take all this guidance. What is the potential outcome, a positive judgment, we'll say, if they follow through on this guidance? Those that are still choosing to be in hermit mode, whether you want to come out or not, it all applies. 10 of fire. You'll put your burdens down and you'll get rest. You'll be able to receive. So that circles back to the beginning of the message. Okay. So that is the positive outcome. And it may not seem like a big deal. Oh, okay. So I got rid of some problems, and yeah, I get a little. And rest isn't just like taking a nap or sitting by the pool or whatever it is you do. It's genuinely restoring your cup, which that puts you into Queen of Cups energy. Curandera of water can't make this up. King of Cups. You already are the King of Cups. So it's time for your inner divine masculine or outer divine masculine, depending on how you identify. You're non binary, you still have both. Masculine is active, feminine is receptive, and you don't have to agree to that. It's cool. I know some people who are agendered or non-gendered don't agree with that, and that's cool. It's not about gender or sex or politics. It's about energy. This is an energy reading also, okay? So just try to look at it from that perspective, whatever you identify with. Cool, cool. All right, so King of Cups. At the beginning, we already saw that you were this King of Cups, which means you have the emotional intelligence. You have the ability to be reserved and use your discernment. Some people might think you're a little cold unless they get to know you personally. And then they realize you're like super big hearted, right? So it's about providing a safe space within yourself, whatever you identify with, so you feel safe enough to receive. And I've been through this journey, so I totally get it. All right. You're not alone. If you ever see 4-3, you're not alone. 4-3, you're not alone. Angel number 4-3. And 1-4-3 means I love you. So that's always the universe giving you back love. Claim it if you want it. 5 of Swords. I did see 2 of Pentacles again, and 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Ooh. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Temperance. And the 9 of Cups. Wow. 6 of Pentacles. The Emperor. Justice. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is kind of taking it further with the message, and all these were in reverse. So here's the reality check Spirit wants you to know, for those of you that are arguing with the guidance. And again, if you are, just leave a message. It's cool. I don't take any offense to it. This isn't for everyone, but it is for everyone. It can apply to any aspect of your life, but you don't have to receive it. It's cool. All right? I'm here to provide a service. I feel like some of you want to fight me on that. I can feel it. I'm an empath too. It's cool though. Just those of you that are caught up in this combative, defeating energy we talked about earlier, they were trying to put burdens on you. They're trying to possess you and block you with the 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, keep you up in your head. You really got to get away from these people because you are not able to rest here. And 6 of Cups, this is for some of you people from your past, and they're blocking your happiness with the Sun. 7 of Swords, they're trying to take from you. 4 of Cups, make you not pay attention to your blessings. Some might be actually trying to siphon from you on a spiritual level. So I'm not going to go deeper into that BS because we're not going to entertain it, because this reading is not for them. None of this is for them. This is for you. So listen or don't. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Spirit is saying real talk. If you want to keep investing your good energy, your loving energy into these draining succubus type people, this is what's going to happen. This is your judgment. You ready? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You end up back on the wheel with them because they siphon your blessings, they siphon your luck, and you end up as a victim again. The Moon. You may become emotionally unstable. Don't claim this if you don't want it. This is a possible worst outcome, and I don't usually read like this, so there's a serious reason why Spirit wants me to do this. Your wish fulfillment goes away. Your balance, everything you've secured within yourself, remember, you are emotionally stable. You've already earned this. But they're saying you will not be able to get through this if you keep up with these kinds of energies. And it may not even be in your physical world, it could be energetic. Giving it attention again and again and again drains your life force, right? Six of Pentacles in reverse, that's not equal give and take. While you're spending all this time thinking about these folks, getting caught up in emotional flashbacks or mental torments, which some of you can't help it because you're really going through it, and I hear you. It is hard. You have to have determinations, but we saw that earlier. Nine of Wands, you are persevering. You are a freaking warrior. Get up. Equal give and take is available to you. The law of reciprocity, the flow of abundance, it's all available to you. But you have to choose. They cannot intervene with your free will. So pick where your energy flows. I was telling a couple of people in the last 24 hours, I gave 2 readings, beautiful readings. I don't talk about other people's readings, so I have the utmost discretion. But the one thing that I said to both of them was very similar to this. And it was pretty much, this is something that's helped me on my self-love journey, self-respect. Okay. And when you're feeling like all caught up in your head and you don't know how to choose and you don't know what to do, there's 2 simple things you can ask yourself. How does it make you feel? Is it love or is it fear? If it's love, it's green light. If it's fear, it's hell no. There you go. Simplest discernment tool. How does it make you feel? Feel it in your heart? Is there a gentle opening? Is there like a soft, warm, and fuzzy feeling? Or is it a restricting, tight feeling in your chest? Yes? No? Love? Fear? Do you feel sick to your stomach? It means you're not feeling confident. Learn to read your chakras and your body system, and you can actually discern and also make decisions based on your energy levels. You can read, it's kind of like reading the gas tank of your own system. Like, oh, we're at 75%. Oh, we're at 50. Oh, crap, we're at 15. We really got to stop and fuel up. You fuel up your gas tank, right? Fuel up your soul, right? Otherwise, here's what happens: you lose your authority, everything you've built, the ability to lead, because you're too busy letting other people lead you because they want to take you down with them, because they don't want to see you lead, because it makes them feel inadequate, because they don't know how to deal. That's why they rely on you to fill their cup. That's why you are their source of supply. And whether you are relating to these people in person or not, you're giving to them every time you take time to think about them instead of what you love. Remember those divine sparks? That's how you stop this from happening. Focus on your passions. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter how long it is each day. It could be something as simple as watching the birds for 5 minutes a day outside. It could be taking a brief walk. It could be drawing a picture. It could be singing a song. It could be getting a pedicure, depending on your lifestyle choices. It could be going on a vacation. Again, it could be any financial bracket you choose, right? I saw 4401. Right. Your justice gets taken away. Remember, we said it was your justice earlier to have this wish fulfillment, to be guided on your path. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's your blessing. Goodbye. What do you want? Cool. Let's not go there. Okay. You've probably done this song and dance again and again and again in your life. And you already know that you don't want to be in lack anymore. That's why you're drawn to the flow of abundance for a reason. 4440, 444. You're grounded, you're protected, you're stable, your family's safe. You are secure right now. But if you don't use your own authority, you'll end up right back where you are in the same loops and cycles and behavioral patterns from your whole life. Okay? The choice is yours. And yes, I'm very empathetic to whatever it is you're going through that seems like it's out of your control. But as within, so without. You have to master inside, and then you can master everything outside. And until you do that, everyone else will always seem responsible. And you know what? At a certain point, if we do not stand up for ourselves and fight, it'll just keep on going. You are stronger than you think. Okay? You already have good fortune. You already have wish fulfillment. Back up this video and watch it again if you need to watch the guidance again. 4545. Open heart to open heart. Receive, right? Okay. Receive. There are others who want to receive you. There are others who want to love you. There are others that believe in who you are. Four of Wands. There are people to celebrate with you in your community and your happy new beginning. You have a foundation here. You have somewhere to set up camp and just celebrate, okay? This is also a portal some of you are going through. You pass this judgment, you go through a portal, which means you're on your way. You're living your wish fulfillment. Oh, I just got chills down the back. And look at that strength. Garlic again. You got strength. You can overcome. This is yours. All right. Okay. So for those of you in Emperor energy, let's talk about this. All right. Thank you for being here. Two of Pentacles, High of Earth. You're trying to make a decision on what to invest in, what you want to manifest in. Okay. So, Spirit, what does this have to do with their judgment? Ellie of Fire. For some of you, one of the decisions is moving really quickly towards something. Confirmation burp, excuse me. Madre of Fire. A very fiery, passionate, magnetic person, or embodying this. But I'm getting Knight to Queen of Wands. That's somebody who wants to charge towards their wish fulfillment, I'm hearing. Seven of Cups. There's many ways to go about this. This is getting very specific into like almost a love reading, I'm feeling. And I haven't done one of those in a while. I tend to do divine love, not lower love. But again, with my readings, by the way, right now I'm opening up my style. The only thing I will not read on is karmic energy. I will help you find ways to heal and move around it, but I'm not going to get stuck in the drama and chaos of others. It's just not conducive, okay? Six of Swords. There's some kind of safe passages here, and whoo, deja vu. Hold on a sec. Whenever you get deja vu, spiritually speaking, it is a sign to look at where you're going and ask yourself if you're still aligned to your highest, happiest timeline. Ask Spirit for a review and then be open to receive it. And whatever comes to you will help you know if you're actually on your highest timeline or not. Everyone who's here is that's what you want, I would assume, because this is a higher vibrational reading, right? So Spirit's helping you get to your wish fulfillment, okay? And for some of you, you need to pay attention to your downloads and see if you're still aligned with your highest good that you want, okay? So for some of you, this is about taking initiative on being that divine masculine energy, all right? The Magician. Oh, hi, baby. You gonna help us do the reading, or are you gonna bless the cards? He's like bumping into me and stuff. Ten of Fire. Some of you are trying to manifest through some burdens and be successful with the Six of Wands. What are these burdens? Offering your cup of love. Okay. Some of you might be on the fence between staying in hermit mode and leading on a decision. For some of you, this is about love, but apply it however you want. And for some of you, because of the Knight and Queen of Wands, I feel like you feel like there's somebody who's close to being your equal, but you keep them on a pedestal. And they are the most shiny, beautiful, most amazing, magnetic. I'm hearing Everything She Does Is Magic by The Police. Look up those song lyrics if you want. It might give you some answers. Would you stop with the listen, if you start nipping me, we're gonna have problems. He gets ferocious sometimes. The moon. Okay, there's something here that has to do with your emotions that you need to pay attention to. If this doesn't apply to you, I feel like the audience got a little smaller. So this is very specific. Hold on a sec. Madre of Fire with Temperance. Some of you are wondering if this person is coming from a balanced, fair place. Some of you are wondering how they do what they do. I mean, that song, Everything She Does Is Magic, and it doesn't have to be gender specific. It's just what came up in my mind. Some of you might really admire, or there's something that you deeply feel that connects you to this person, the way they work their magic, so to speak. For some of you, this person can be an earth angel. Perhaps you're trying to figure out how you can match this person, especially with the Knight to the Queen. You're almost in emperor status, though. You also are the King of Wands and King of Cups, so you're already higher than a knight. In fact, you are a divine counterpart to this Queen of Wands. If this is, it just totally went off the love angle. I'm just going to go with it. If you don't want love, cool. It's where Spirit's taking me, so I'm going to follow it. All right. So, Queen and King of Wands, you both are leaders in your community, I'm hearing. So, you're both very balanced and fair. You're both charismatic and passionate, fiery people. So perhaps it's about a perspective change for you, and that'll help you decide which option to go about to be successful. So really it's about like having a perspective change and looking at your emotions, which you've already mastered as also the King of Cups, remember? You already have the capability to, I'm hearing, love this person in the way that you and they deserve. And what else do you have to say about that, Spirit? I like 5 piles here. I don't usually cut cards like that. 10 of Wands, the Hermit, 6 of Cups, Page of Wands. This is kind of similar to the other energy. Again, I said some of you might not wanting to become out of hermit mode. So for some of you, this is specific to love. This could be another kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be love. So just apply it. But 7 of Fire, 2 of Swords, Haya, Page of Swords. Part of your burdens that's keeping you wanting to stay in hermit mode, and I'm sensing this is part of your judgment, is getting caught up in the nostalgia of the past, of wanting to start. I'm hearing false starts. 7 of Wands usually I see as divine protection, but in this case I feel like it has to do with fending off something. Yeah, because 2 of Swords, not wanting to make a decision, blocking it. Wow, we are almost at 55 minutes. Holy cow. 54:11. Change. There's hope on the horizon. Some kind of change is giving you hope on the horizon. You're getting information with the Page of Swords here. Pay attention to the downloads, okay? Get out of the feelings I'm hearing. Don't get too into the head. Keep it balanced, King of Cups. Emotional intelligence means wise mind, intellect, and emotions. You got that fire. All right. The only thing we're not seeing here is pentacles. We did see that all these energies want to be the Queen of Cups and Pentacles, you know, coming into that balance of union. 5454 on the timestamp. 99 crossing a threshold, right? I'm gonna have to wrap up this reading. I may not give too much of an update here at the end. So Spirit's saying stop. I'm hearing stop romanticizing the past and start focusing on the tangible steps you can do to make this real. I'm also clairaudient, so there you go. All right, so it seems like for a lot of people in that energy, in order to step up and lead in your life, this could have to do with that reading I did back in February. I've released it in parts since I released the original, called DM Overcome This Tower and You Become Emperor. And then This Justice Is Yours is the shorter form of the first version. So I usually do video cards, but right now I'm kind of pulling back my energy to rest and receive myself. 5558. Some huge change, transformation of material abundance is happening for you. I I don't know what that means. Okay. Keep the faith, stay strong, and follow the intuitive downloads, and you'll be able to get where King of Swords. That also came up. Speak your truth. That came up in that reading as well. There's a lot of crossover. Definitely check that out. It's in the playlist Divine with me with all my other readings. I've got like 215 readings, short and long form. And if you go and watch any of my readings before February 2026, they are all ASMR black screen style because Mama upgraded her tech in late winter. So here we are on video. No makeup. Who cares? I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. I am who I am. Look, the sun. Just speak your truth. Tell them why they make you feel happy, why they inspire you, what it is about them that is so magical. I'm hearing that's a nice tip for someone because Queen of Wands is very inspiring. It's possible they inspire you to create and work your magic, so to speak. So there's something for you. So, Spirit, this person follows their downloads. They get out of the feels, out of the nostalgia. What is it that they need to focus on to be successful? Wow, you can't even make this up. 8 of Swords, 10 of Fire, 6 of Cups. That just confirms exactly what I said. Get out of your head about any burdens from the past. Of I'm hearing why it may have not worked out in the past for some of you. This could be, doesn't mean you necessarily were with this person, but maybe you saw them as a missed opportunity. So Spirit's telling you that in order to be successful, you got to do that. Okay. And it starts with paying attention to the downloads they're giving you and also being able to receive in order to give. A lot of this has to do with the law of reciprocity. The world, yeah, closing major cycles. I'm hearing of not making a decision and letting other people take authority over your good luck and good fortune and what you really want for your life. You really want to have anything in your life, you have to choose to not focus on the trauma of the past or even like staying in a romanticized like headspace. You have to ground it into reality. So the steps and the downloads Spirit's trying to give you are going to get you there. So Spirit, 6 of Pentacles on the bottom, equal give and take, reciprocity, like I said. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is such a long reading. I started doing shorter readings because I know some people prefer that. So I guess we're going old school with this 9 of Fire. You can persevere. You got this. All right. So Spirit, they go through, they follow the downloads, they start grounding this into reality, which they do this. Spirit will help you figure out the steps to take and be successful. 9 of Pentacles. Keep moving no matter how slow you've gone. What else on this, Spirit? Six of Cups. Don't get stuck in the past, is what they're saying. There's some emphasis on that too. How does that help us, Spirit? I feel like it's going to lead you to happiness with the Sun card. This has come out like 5 times in this reading. Okay, so you may have taken a long time, and maybe you're feeling a little guilty for taking such a long time because of getting stuck in the nostalgia or whatever. So, Spirit's saying it's okay. Apparently, there's still hope. This is still a yes. So, if you were wondering if it's worth it, there's your yes. And for those of you that believe in Source and a higher power, you're being guided and enlightened, right? Trust the guidance. Make sure you rest so you can receive. Because once you make your move, assuming you decide to embody the Emperor, then you get to have more. You get to also receive that love back. 141 on the timestamp, and 144. One for one and all for one. Hey, 144. Some of you are also Earth Angels. Welcome, tribe. Please subscribe. All right. So that was very specific. Again, letting y'all know that I am offering, I don't know how long, we'll say through the rest of August. Okay. I'm going to be doing 50% off. By the way, my rates will eventually be going up. In case you didn't know, 50 a half an hour, 100 an hour is actually mid range for a reading. And my services include spiritual guidance, psychic information. I also do mediumship now. For those of you that didn't know, I don't just channel Source. I had a lovely reading. Again, I'm not going to go into specifics, but I did actually channel someone's loved ones, and there was extremely direct confirmations. If you are that client and you feel comfortable, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to serving you all. Now, for those of you that want to know what's going on, by the way, those are my full rates. I'm offering it 25 for a half hour, 50 for an hour. And heck, you want to go up to an hour and a half? 75 bucks. Limited time. And I'm not putting you on a wait list. Like, we're going with this, all right? So let's rock and roll, yeah? Hit me up in the email description box. All right. So, if you want to know what was going on with me and you didn't watch the last reading, I'm going to link it. I'm going to give you a heads up. I was in a very distraught space. I was displaced from my home about a week ago. If you want to understand what happened, you can watch that video. Because I am an emotional alchemist, I'm here right now. Okay. Because of everything I have been going through in my life, 14 years of healing on the mind, the emotions, I'm living proof that you don't have to stay in PTSD. You don't have to stay in trauma, that you are not stuck as a victim. You can take authority of your own life. It can get better. It really can. I was under my own judgment, and I'm not going to go into it over the last several days. And Spirit was testing me. Am I going to fall back into the worst case scenario, expecting the worst, thinking I don't deserve the life that I have spent specifically 3 years building with Spirit on this journey on my true North Node destined path, which is to be a guide and helper of others. Since I've been here, I've gone from being an absolute mess. 3 days I went through, I did all the crying, I did everything I needed to do. I made all the calls, I got all the community support lined up. And yes, I am accepting donations because every bit helps with room and board until I get those clients flowing. So please, description box, PayPal, 2 different links along with Venmo. It really does help. I have so much gratitude, and I was talking to some lovely ladies earlier today in the community that we were talking about how gratitude breeds gratitude and blessings. It always seems to work out when you keep the faith. And I was tested to see if I would keep the faith. Guess what? It was difficult at first, and then some amazing things started happening. And even though in the last video I sounded like a victim, I still chose to not identify as one. And I spent time processing once I did the healing work and realizing it was a blessing to be removed from my home. Yeah. And my kitties are doing much better now. Much better. They're so happy. And you know what? A few days ago, I thought I was going to be on the street, that I was going to lose everything. I still don't know about some details. But the point is that because I decided to hope for the best, and wow, you saw that white orb, right? My spirit team is very prevalent. I have had a couple of clients. I am clear headed again. I'm no longer dysregulated. I'm not crying. I'm actually back on my feet. I'm happy. I got my feel good music on in the morning with my coffee. There's a wildland reserve, so I'm still in touch with nature. I go do my grounding, enjoy life, and I don't let it get me down. All right. So don't let it get you down. Like, you take as much time as you need, but trust that it is real, this spiritual journey, this path, and you can indeed lead your own life, even when it seems like you have nothing. I have been prepared to live on faith, and now I guess you could say I'm on a bit of a pilgrimage, which funny. I did happen to do a reading calling your something like your purpose is get off of that. You little troublemaker. Um, he's hamming it up for y'all. Anyways, I had a reading just like 5 weeks on what I want to say, and as I said, I'm a legit psychic, and I don't typically tell people that because I have a lot of different spiritual gifts, and spirit's been guiding me too, and it's just like I'm like, oh my god, now I understand what the heck that meant, because at the time as far as I could tell, I was going to be at my house until it's sold. That's what my court order said I was supposed to have, right? And to have this seeming terrible thing happen to me, and feel defeated, and then get myself through that, and then the reward of it was I'm starting to establish a sense of community. um, I didn't think I was going to have this roof over me like 5 days ago, and every single day staying in the present moment, I figured it out. Get off of that. I'm going to have to go, y'all. He's getting impatient with me, dude. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. So that's my cue. Keep the faith, y'all. Howell, you are so naughty right now. I don't edit my videos typically, except, putting my logo on there. Anyways, I love y'all. And if you donate, if you book with me, even if you just hold space, if you like the videos, subscribe, check out my other content. I really appreciate you all. And thank you for the new subscribers, the new sense of community, both as within, so without. Guess what? The greatest blessing of all this, I'm no longer isolated. And I've met so many amazing people in the last week that I never would have met. And I have also brought positive abundance to other people's lives by being here. And you know, I never really understood the term grid worker until I lived it. And I don't know if I completely identify with certain titles because I try to stay away from the stigmas and titles and whatnots. But if there was ever a word to call it right now, that's kind of how it feels. And I knew that my blessing in disguise was getting to serve some people who really, really deserved it. So I have been that Ace of Pentacles for others. And in return, things just keep working out for me in my favor. And it's not from privilege, it's from faith. So don't give up. I love y'all. Many blessings. This is Ellie. Not on the mountain anymore. Signing off. Bye.